Good morning, great France. Because I join la try la to some message. I want to give you this morning breakfast. You are watching directly from Okute BTV. Ebola potologe bombarding. Ono koribia. Manapa lese la meku bolo manapa lege bolo moge. Yamala these days people say Okute nkanu bedo olugi kinya lemen nwadi nya lemen nam ifeli ile demma nyanji sigile nwadi nya lemen bola I can on the right track rotalo okum le kwuru m wese Biafra nke ọbụla anyị ga-achọ anyị ga-enwe labụghọ Biafra nke ebiuduru la rule of law akam okwum adịghị ya Biafra nke ọbụla eji okwu asị la mmegide la ntigbu na nzogbu rebuild akam okwum adịghị ya n'ije nwere onwe a ebe anyị ji agbakwasị okwu were nweta ya right bụ lebe iwu dị ndị ụka were sị la akwụkwọ la Bible were sị la this law you must obey this law. I want to let the background before I start this morning broadcast. You will write this law in your heart. Let this law not depart from you. Study it day and night. And we have learned that chapter and that verse. That's why we occupy and abide by this law, which is the charter we are using for this freedom. I want to say bagari la ihu akwụkwọ nse ka me analyze for some of you amaho inye government ya riri were lakpu were laba ka nchoro ka nne ndị some people ebupuru brain boss ha achọm ibuchigate azụ ka nne fu ebe anyị leje le ebe anyị kwụ le ebe anyị melebere. Honorable Minister of Finance, now voted as the acting Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, remain the acting Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile. He was elected. I am among the candidates that vote him in the office. When they are coming out and bringing their propaganda and the lies, telling you what never be, that this is be, this have been. Kana si ibo sugido ibo mata brire man oyibo ade ademo manono before nde accountability and the professors amaho A+B ebido imanam achọrọ ọbụ onye so oyibo or social America for social phone la inye dialisi inye ihe ncha bubu empty brain empty vessels so ka na agbari ya lokwu Igbo ka inwe ike la agota imanam amahom the Biafrans of today whether mobu we are building Biafra for Oyibo or we are building Biafra for Biafra IJG olu anyị la asụsụ anyị were shi onwe anyị with iwu la ntọala eji were tọ ije nwere onwe la mbido for some of you amadi onye bụ Ogechukwu Nkere joined this movement in nwere onwe during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was donating, funding this liberation as no palazo akpo onye kwasị si akpola afam onye kwasị si akpola afam during after DOS kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then Mazi Simon Ekpa now surfaced he was donating. Onye kwa Osea Palafon, onye gidela, to the extent, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpan, which is the spokesperson of Biafra that time, not Prime Minister then, now say, who is this man that we don't know? Please, we need you. Potua, ka Mazi Simon Ekpan, Sikporo, Ogechukwu nkere, Bopatia, Lime, the government. Since 2022, Ogechukwu nkere had become a finance minister when we are in autopilot. Now, though Alamapo Trunu, Munnem, Denjaba, and the Tiriu, Locus, Linus, you are welcome to the program. Good morning, Washineke. Because Onyama Eze, you are welcome. You are welcome. Because to san Ozia, la Ozia needri ega viral. Because onye ti si ya to sa this program. That is very important. Lately I'm here this morning because la obro la unhappy emala asala arura la baafo obro melala. Obro la some of these people able propaganda against this one madia bu Ogechukwu nkere. Obu le clear de ha gele atu ase leje emana enwere ebe aga atugide ase yuzu eziokwu ase yes lo bụ ihe mere mgba but atom ibute gave from the genesis of Ogechukwu nkere. Now Ogechukwu nkere abata la government through our prime minister Mazi Simon Ekpan. He say funding nani ai be onye la opta fundraising oma $5,000 $10,000 nani ya Ogbachukwu adoro government ya efro Biafra Republic government in eza ndelile accountability ndelile account enwede onye le weta chichi enwere mgbe ogbajuru dora this nwa amadi akporo Ogechukwu nkere wetara $60,000 check ya wetara ya borrow government. He's borrowing. Okay. For you, ngewa onya la atu ase la atugide about Ogechukwu nkere. Abia ha mebe support Ogechukwu nkere, but abda meba ka mgba gi otu esi we budo njema ngewa ama ha. Now, in 2023, anyị chọrọ build our capital la Washington DC. Ndalila efro. Some of them were all America. Some of them jikwa ego, but ha je weta ego ka atili njem nwere nwa. Ha obi tra mmiri. Obi lelu ha she maka ngene ha la rụ Nigeria ọrụ ha chọ ha ka nwere nwa anyị. Mbala chọ se ka ebe je rent office. Ogechukwu nke the same Ogechukwu nkere. Eweta ụlọ nke aka ya ebe ahụ afọ that Biafra capital for la Washington DC. That Brgie has that our office. Onye nwe that building bu Ogechukwu nkere. Obole emaghị attack emari ya. Ke for sacrifice nwa amadi ale pay because of your freedom. Ogechukwu nkere were ụlọ ya. Obuho ụlọ rent ụlọ nke aka ya were submit nye government of Biafra say ha were me nye masịrị ya. That ya free of charge. Igemelia. Onwere onye n'ime ndị accountability amelili ya. Ha lakpa ego nke ha bụ nke eji azụ ụmụ ha na ụmụ ha. But Ogechukwu nkere lakpa ego ya were ego nke ala azụ Biafra. Were ego nke ala eleje njem nwere onwe. Now, mgbe a na-asị gị na Ogechukwu nkere bụ president, bụrụkwa minister of finance, bụrụkwa acting prime minister. Ka ndo oge anya. In this government of Biafra Republic government in exile, na Ogechukwu nkere bụ onye ji ofu ọkwa oche ọchịchị. Ka nkili ya gị mana some of ya amadi. Acting prime minister Ogechukwu nkere ji ọ bụghị ọkwa ọchịchị nke ya. Mba. Ihe ateni from some of you ye mụrụ oyibo la agba nna anyagharị asụ oyibo ụnụ adị aghọta ya. Ya mere a kwesịrị nye niile lekwu ka ala asụ ala Igbo ka anyị na-aghọta ya nke ọma. atembo nna lejeje m ihe jidere m onye a jidi ya lekọta bịa anya mbatakwa m ewere ọ bụ na ya bụ atin abụdịla ịbụrụla ya ọ bụla ha sị na Ogechukwu ya the prime minister ị mara na ọ bụrụ gị he's acting on behalf of prime minister Maazị Simon Ekpan Nwanjọkụ. It's not there because he is him. Ogechukwu is there. He's acting on behalf of his boss, which is Simon Ekpan Nwanjọkụ. Mgbe ọbụla o jikwa pụta o werekwe ọchịchị ya hand ya over to him. But in some of these people amahọ ya ka anyị chọrọ ka anyị gbariere nna ya to layman understanding. Ịmalije Catholic Church enwere ihe a na-akpọ laity and layman. Asụlọ ndị fada bụ lead nge nwale joka like tata ị ga-eje mass ndị jeje 6 o'clock mass ndị jeje 8 o'clock 9 o'clock la 10 o'clock mass ije ndị niile anụlọ oche ndị a bụ laity. Onye nke anọla pulpit lezi oziọma bụ layman laity. Nge nwala oziọma fada lezi bụ layman, fada bụ laity. So to bring it to layman understanding ya mere nsagbariri gị ya. Now Ogechukwu nkere weta office ya mgbe ele the address of the place, the location. Prime Minister ama nọ na Finland nọrọkwa la America. Onye eji address ya were de document about that office bụ Ogechukwu nkere, and onye address ya dị there, onye represent there ka la akpọ president bụ the residential person in the place enwere the office bụ Ogechukwu nkere. Ebe a ka iji wee fọ afịa president ọbụdụla ọ bụ president of Biafra. Legenụ ntị were ntị gị mere oche hapụ ụmụ echekọta ekpe ọna Ogechukwu nkere ọ bụ president, ọ bụ acting prime minister, ọ bụ finance. Ihe naanị okwu okwa ka Ogechukwu nkere nwere na this government bụ finance minister, the acting prime minister. Now the CRC sigala that they have suspended Ogechukwu nkere on which authority, on which power? Ogechukwu nkere is acting on behalf of prime minister. That means if you are that means you are telling people that you are suspending your prime minister, the head of the government. Are they na? That you had to go the constitution. Go and read your chapter. Read your chapter. You will read this book of law day and night, so you will not be misled. Amadu Fuge. According to the charter, according to the bylaw is the law that governs the cabinet members. The cabinet members. Understand? But in your governor about this bylaw. And the Okuru eba categorically clear that CRC would in power to suspend elected official. Okay, mba ekwende nwere power, ndị nwere on many position. Okay, CRC chairman bụ Imam Madabo. Obuli not like this government. Like Montelanum na ime this government. This is my government. So I know in that to everything that happened in this government. Imam Madabo bo hold 3 positions in this government. Obi nya dia gwa na ase alabia ala tro na ase. But na dia afia. Unu ekpusi isi la nne buru ozu ehili isi were okwula akpa abuzu. Imam Madabo bo conflict resolution committee chairman. Imam Madabo bo another one up bụkwa chairman leba ịma mmadụ abụ bụ board of oil and gas member ịma mmadụ abụ le hold 3 position. Now these people are show accountability. Bani ha nyegodi anyị accountability about their work, their duty. Obodi ihapụ okpokokpo osisi degela anya ijela atụpụ mmadụ mpekala aja dairi ala anya. Ịma mmadụ abụghị anyị accountability. What and the what have ye resolved? Because only as a only ịma mmadụ abụ bụ resolve any conflict there in the government. Now, instead of ịma mmadụ abụ now want to take over the power given to acting prime minister by bringing Adolo, that useless Nigeria woman, see from Ngozi Orabeze, go destroy her Brgie. Omeli here now, see from back door, go destroy her Brgie. Omeli here, anya say no. We are the gatekeeper in this building. No going in, no coming out. We must do everything to protect this government by law, not by your emotion. Or then say, onyase. Where is your evidence? This government akarara propaganda. Your propaganda can never do any shit. Your propaganda end here in the social media. The government is still moving. This government have come to stay. And what he gemeli government nke ayela run bu government ego run through the rule of law. Esele choro I vote the elected acting prime minister. I call on the people vote to their end because I am among the delegates that voted for him to become the acting prime minister. I voted. I have my receipt. I have my voting card. I am among the delegates, but he never consult me. They say leave vote. Now let me shock you. Today, Ngozi is no more. Ngozi Orabeze, we have ended her. This government have ended her. Now, if all these people, Raphael Ajereu, Imam Madabu, Adolo Wo, Adando Sholandegede, Adam Oleha, Rubin Nadi, Mosia Mosia, their end is here. Ifro using Brgie to do fundraising, that will mark their end. Okay, now has why Biafra taking Biafras to court, suing Biafra, but is the same Biafra they are using against Biafra. The same Biafra can use Biafrans. Or the same Biafrans can recruit into Ebubago and la fight the Biafra Liberation Army. So we need to end some nonsense now. This is not the era of Mazen and the Kano. This is not the era of Raphael Wazurike. This is not the era of Ojukwu. Biafran betrayed Ojukwu. Biafrans betrayed Wazurike. Biafrans betrayed Mazen Nandekano. Biafrans betrayed Mazen Simon Eban. This the Biafran is here want to betray Ogechukwu, and we say no to that nonsense, and that nonsense will stop. Yes, we must end that nonsense once and for all. We are not here to massage any injury. We are not here to massage cancer. If we see cancer, we cut it off immediately. We are not here to romance you. If you go against this law, you must face the consequence. There will be no two ways about it. You must face the penalty. If see this guy, on your map, this guy, or your phone, no, alapo azoka. G our account. Jelly brave. Actually, I brave when I keep as well. Yeah, John goes out of in your first now. Ngozi Orabeze must first hashad. Elano jump out or let me jump out. Ndelila for la magarene. Thank God they are in the Western country. On your blaga first see the law. They come out and they want to bring a man God position to bring this freedom to light. Allah koroge. Oge chukwu nkere that. Oge chukwu nkere this. He's not educated. His English is not polished. The same people are the same people telling you that Mazen Nandikanu is so assertive. He doesn't know how to talk to people. He talk with anger. He always chat on broadcast. He will talk all over 4 hours. Always talking. The same people telling you Simon Ekpan is not educated. He's not speaking like Mazen Nandikanu. His English is not polite. He's not doing it well. The same people now telling you, okay, Chukwunkere is a mechanic. He's not doing it well. He's doing that. The same people, okay, Chukwunkere is a mechanic. You, as a professor, have you went to Washington, D.C. before? Have you met with the senators, with the House of Reps? Do you know how many gates you will cross to enter Washington, D.C.? But to this a mechanic, according to you, is there meeting those that matter, the number one people in the world, meeting the superpower, and you are there at the back of your channel. Do you come? We come here to make money or to chess crowd? Eh? You are using Biafra matter to a content creator. You are using the blood of over 10 million for content creator. Are you okay? For this freedom to make money. We are here to make name, everlasting name. We want to create a history that one want to talk. We want to make our name to ring like a bell. That our name we open door. That our name we pull down walls of Jericho. That is what we are here to do. We are not here for monetary aspect. Obolanchi make nego. Check this my account. Is over 68,000 followers. But Rafa J. Rehano under some Adadi Oram, what close 16 or 20 followers. Biafra United. Rafa J. How many followers? I top them in the social media. We are here for freedom. Freedom of Biafra. Freedom of our people. With a Zuobi. If mba. Why these people is fighting Ogenkere? Because Ogenkere said no to their evil against Biafra. This Rubinadi is the same people that bring in Ngozi Orabeze. There are the same people in the People's Club of Nigeria. The same people. If like Ngozi Orabeze Ogidafa, but here, no. Best of the same feather fly together. Immediately, like these people through, they sue Ngozi Orabeze to court. Hey, be the but this is the same people. Abelazo, and this is Ngozi model too much. We need to take action. Hey, Jelazo, fight to say don't do anything. But today we have taken a legal action, and we will take a legal action against all of you put together. No Jupiter will stop us doing the needful. Because on wela ngonye nwone gama. You ne kwesiri ihe sala anya. Mana na Biafra nke ugbu anyị na-achọ anyị eji nwado anya ọma. Eji ha anya ọma eje ụka ekpere. Enweghị onye ọ dịrị na mmụọ jebela dibịa jee gba afa. Leze gwakwara na ntị anụmanụ bụ ndị ọlachi. Eje kama ije konye isi awenye mara. This European and Western country nọ emele bupụsịa brain boss unu. Ndị prọfesọ ele-eme ka ndị iti. Ndị dọkịta amaghọ nke bụ plastamon, ọmaghọ nke bụ plado. But last night, Honorable Minister, His Excellency, Acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere, gwara anyị alaeze wara awa. I will upload the update here. Ka nene ihe o kwuru. Ọ sịra nke ikpeazụ a, onye eketaghị ya ga-eketa ya. Ọ na mkpọtụ. Kwanne nne nọ ka nne edemomo. Ịma mmadụ abụ depụ. Ruben Nnadi ede. Chioma Okeọma ede. Keep writing your jargon. This one, action. Kwe ma asụ fene, ma asụ America. Ị ga-abịa esokwa America. Mana nya ji hold on bụ ego ọbụla nne emela fundraising using Biafra Republic government in Israel make an chola nne debia because we are calculating. In the court, you will bring single penny. Ngozi no hop soup now. Kobo, I'm up for email. You must provide everything because we will use it to fund this liberation. Okay, nechalabom on time of Mars and Nandicano, Ewohonia de Calo, Ewohonia de Cachata. On your roll about when you brego, ego IPO be your warrior, in Ketabu, Iburego Biafra, you must account for it. Penny, Kobo, I'm a polemia. Keep on let me fundraising, we don't stop you people. But what we ban you, you can't use Biafra Republic government in Israel and do any of your shit. Rappel adere. Once a sabo is always a sabo. Your propaganda against Ogechukwu Nkere will not stop this government. We are not here to defend individual. We are here to defend our law and our charter. That is it. Anything you are going to do in this government must follow due process. You are saying this, you are saying that. Brgie, this. You know, when these people are brakere. Ogechukwu Nkere kwechiri. Okay, they are telling you about Ogechukwu Nkere. Ogechukwu Nkere is this. This same Ogechukwu Nkere is holding this account that make Musa to cry and share blood. This what? Okay, ndale kwenye. But John has said, if Ogechukwu Nkere is not a truly a Biafran, why you don't worry about this account to release area to Nigeria? If he's working for Nigeria now, what possibly would account release area Nigeria? Nigeria will not see a chance. Our men, the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Force, they have never complained one day that Ogechukwu Nkere is not giving them the little pin we are bringing. Oh yeah, let me tell you how this government bureau, the Defense Force, is being funded by Biafra in homeland, Biafra de facto government in homeland, which headed by Triple G, General Igwe Butozo, is general commander, is overall of Biafra de facto government in homeland. Why Ogechukwu Nkere is acting on behalf of Mazi Simon Ekpan, going for our recognition, meeting those that matters, because we must be recognized. They are fighting because they will know that our freedom is here. These are agents of one Nigerianese. They don't want your freedom. So open your eyes. Support your freedom. This government It's my government. It's your government. Don't listen to any propaganda, any rumor. Then say. On your then say. Ask that person to bring evidence. You got to go. So forget all this accountability 2025. Raphael Ajere, aka Van 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 and Co. This is same Van 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 is the one that fight Prime Minister Simon Ekpan 2022, calling me fake, calling him a criminal, all sorts of names of this world. This same guy. Once a sabo is a sabo. This Adadio Orama is the same person that Obupiabo Ojirakia Ube Ngozi Orabezo to make sure that he's destroyed. Adadio Orama is working with Ohales Ndibo tomorrow morning. This Adolowu is the one that created account no mandate with Ngozi Orabezo in order to destroy Brgie. Today, the same Ado Onowu, the useless woman, the useless old fool, is the same one creating another account. She says she's not in the government, too. But you that is not, who give you authority, who authorize you that is not in the government to create account? Ndeba anyị nse kinye la cholo itu muchukwu otogodili itu muchukwu kinye la choro limia. He say you are not in the government. Why creating account using the name of the government? You are not official. And you have no law, no right to do anything. Biko, okare pugari alam. Emana asu. So di ikwe. Ema ha asu. Subisi mpese okwo ge. Makala asu lobe omegburu onwe ya no. Ko gbugburu onwe ya no. Ese pala ma ekwugbuola onwe m. Mara kala ide gbuola onwe gi. Ebe ozi asị abara gị bụla igwe okwu okwute BTV ọnụrụ ka ọrụ ibiala nke ikpeazụ a na anyị ekweghị ọbụla anyị ekweghị. So gba ndị asịrị gba ndị sabo si ha na anyị ekulela njem nwere onwe na nke ikpeazụ a bụ if you do anyhow you see anyhow. We no joke with our freedom. Our freedom is number one. But I believe me, few weeks to come, all these people chatting accountability using Brgie to do fundraising. Ha ga-anyụkwa ka ọkụ ha ga-anyụ. Because they are not using the money to fund our liberation. They are using the money to help to fund Ngozi court case that is upcoming. Because Biafra Liberation Army is now with them. Brgie, headed by Simon Ekpan Nwanjoku, acting by APM Mazi Ogechukwu is in charge and taking responsibility of this government. Brgie be one and only government that will restore USB, United States of Biafra. That is what we are going in Washington, D.C. But great news is coming this week. Just badim. Big news is coming. Master Simon Ekpan is coming out. But bear it in mind that these people sabotage Wazurike and feel that nothing will happen because we are not in the government. Nobody sued them to law. Nobody sued them to court. Nobody persecute them. These same people betrayed Mazen and the Kanu, kidnap him. Today, you can see the useless boy Ikenguru making noise up and down against Mazen and the Kanu. Because of what? There is nothing like law or shatter. They do anyhow. and they feel that they will go scot-free. We do nothing then. Today, the same people betray the man as Simon Ekpan and feel otherwise and want to use us and shine. Law is active. And thank God they are living in a Western country. All of them put together must fit the law. All of them, no single of them, all of them put together must face the law. So, Banazo, let him release our website. It's our website. We will do anything humanly possible to get our website back. Also, you will pay. You will pay. Nobody dare touch, go against this government and go scot-free. You will never go free. It's not a threat, it's a promise. So we are both to threat anybody. We are giving you a promise what we will do and we must achieve it. So Biafrans, support your government. This is your government. Don't listen to propaganda. Don't listen to the accountability. This government have come to stay. And no Jupiter, no power, nobody will stop this sun from shining. Chukwu gozie gị. Ka ụbọchị tata bụtara gị nyoma. Igbu olu ihu ga-egbute mma. Igbu olu azụ ga-egbute mma. Ọmaka mere gị. Obere egbu gị ga-egbu onwe ya. O chiri anya afọ gị ya were ala zere mmiri. Ike ga-eme gị. Ya mee ndị iro gị. Ọ fụrụ gị ebe akwa nwa ya nwụrụ anwụ. Ọ fụrụ gị cheta nwa ya nwụrụ anwụ. Asị m na ọ ga-anwụ. Mgbọrọgwụ ọjọọ ama akpọ gị. Ọ ga-agaziri gị leke. Gaziere gị lori. Gaziere gị lafụ. Gaziere gị la nkwọ. Nke nwa bụ onye le-eweta ego gị. La sọpọtụ ije nwere onwe a. Ọmaka ga-emere gị. Hapụ las. Soro inye iwu kwuru. Maka iwu obodo gị bụ nọmba 1. Chukwu gozie gị. Chukwu ndị mbụ na ndị egede. Kwado ije njere nwere onwe. Enwedịkwa ebe ọzọ anyị na-ajụ. Ebe anyị na-azọ bụ ka anyị zụta ala Biafra. Ọ bụ okele ọnụ dịrị gị ịkwado Biafra Liberation Army. Site la ịkwụ ụgwọ n'ebe ị kwesịrị ịkwụ ụgwọ. Bụla akaụntụ new website our acting prime minister dere ka ji ala akwụ ụgwọ. Ọ bụkwala nọ nye dịka America enwere PayPal, iwere PayPal kwụ ụgwọ ijekwa la account created. Gala to the account of the S handle of Minister of Information. Maazị Soni Akparawa. Eziokwu bụ ndị nke izizi ala Biafra. Jebe ahụ iji afọ akaụntụ eji akwụ ụgwọ. Na nke o si gba maka ngozi na ndị otu ya oge nke ha jere ha mebikwa our Telegram group, but CRC chairman na ndị otu ya ejekwala hijack ya the different platform Biafrans ji ekwukọrịta la homeland. But God gbatakwuru the Minister of Information Biafra Republic Government in exile ekretekwala another Telegram group. So ọ bụla ịma your county and your state, then you can chat me send the link, the Telegram group iji were join your county and your state. So ka iji ala communicate la state gị ịmara nye le n'ime government. This government is for everybody. And what onya more government ya ishe. So gbaa lesonya ka ịmara nye le n'iya bụ government gị ma tọrọ gba ma tọrọ oche. Ma ọ bụla obu n'obi gị bụla ịchala Biafra ma bịa ịtụgbuola onwe gị lasị. Na nke ikpeazụ ị ga-afụ ka o si abịa. Onye ndu, the highest prophet, the number 1 prophet of our time, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, says that Biafra is the last miracle on earth. So, obviously he believed the Lamali Lobur, but he believed in Ka. He need to believe ya. Makaloga Belanyagi. Also, Koge si weme, nge mama. So, dinjikere ka eno ka poto si were bali huefi. As I want a Minister of Information open, but the Gente can no cause we clear the air before Abiana Meshi la programma. Makalam. Keep us up on I got one deba yezuku. I have quite close with them.
They wanted to destroy it by bringing it to the media to start propaganda and blackmail and slander. That wasn't enough. They went into doing accountability propaganda and slander. that is not enough. They now go into telling us that our APM has changed everything in the Biafra Charter and the bylaws to make himself the president of Biafra. That wasn't enough. The next one resorted to was APM, I sack you. Nah, the laugh too plenty, not small. And in all this, we are more than conquerors. Yes. Because every single step they have taken is to disgrace themselves and to expose themselves. What we had expected everyone to do is that after we successfully bench Orabu Fulani with all our sabotages, everyone would have thrown in their support to see that we move from point A to point B. But ego, pride, hatred, backstabbing, jealousy cannot allow our people to do one thing without looking back. You say our APM is a criminal in America. Abi? That is the news people are using on the media now. I want to ask you a very simple question. A criminal, you say he is in America, and yet he is the one having meeting with the senators and reps of America. Where is FBI? Is FBI not in America? Why hasn't the senators and reps of the U.S. Congress, where he is having meeting, where you cannot have the opportunity to enter there, but he enters there, but yet you call him a criminal? Why hasn't those senators and the congressmen call on FBI to come and carry the criminal in their office, as you people call him? The same criminal that you call him is the same man that is sacrificing everything he has for you. The same criminal you call him is the same man that is going to present Biafra affairs on the table of the U.S. Congress for you. The same criminal you call him is dining and whining with the senators and reps of America in the name of Biafra. And those senators and reps have not called him and locked him up, since you say he's a criminal. The senators of America and the reps and the congressmen of America, they are comfortable with the APM having meeting with him, which you call a criminal. They are comfortable with him. Yes. They are not lamenting, they are not complaining. They embrace him. They embrace him. Yet, you that call yourself a Biafran, you are the one that is coming to tell people that your APM that is going to Congress meeting to represent Biafra is a criminal. Why the congressman who has the document files of everybody in America, they are not coming to bring him out to say he's a criminal, he cannot be in our midst? Do you see how useless some of you are? God gave you Ojuku, you despise him, even as he used his father's money to put into Biafra to see that Biafra come. Everything that his father had and what he had, he used it to put into Biafra for you. Did you appreciate him? No, did not appreciate him. Rather, you were planning a coup of how to eliminate him within his council. And then when you saw Philip Effiong being a blockade of you eliminating him, you also put Effiong on the list to eliminate as well as prime target. Did you succeed? No, you did not succeed. Uwazirike, how did you people destroy him? Till inside detention, you went as far as inside detention to go and destroy Uwazirike. Did they use Fulani man? Did they use Hausa man to go and do it? No. It was our fellow brothers that they used. How was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped? After he was kidnapped for over how many days? Which people were aware he was kidnapped and then they kept it to themselves just to watch and see that they will kill him so that they will later come and break the news and say they found his dead body in the trash bin dumped in Kenya? Was it Fulani man? No. Now we. was kidnapped, for all those days that he was being tortured, which persons were using his Twitter account to talk to Biafrans and to tweet to Biafrans? Was it a Fulani man that was doing it? No, it wasn't a Fulani man that was doing it. It was our fellow brothers and sisters. They were given the mandate, sit down on the computer, use Onyendo's Twitter account, be tweeting right from the day he was kidnapped in Kenya in torture, continue tweeting, tweet, until the day he walked, until the day he was masked and chained and weeks into the court. If Showore did not even go there on that day to have his court dealings, will he even say to raise the alarm? No. Maybe till today, the man will just rot in jail there. We will hear that we don't find him again. So immediately Showore saw him in court and then came out to shout in the media. That was when the people that were using his Twitter account to tweet, they stopped tweeting immediately. Up to today, have they come to explain to you why they had to be using Onyendo's Twitter account to continue tweeting while they knew he was kidnapped? They have not come to explain to you. Those of you that are now joining forces with Mama Biafra that claim that that is who he is. But now that name has changed because you can't be Mama Biafra. Call her by her name. Mama no.
Mama Nigeria.
Those of you that are joining forces with her, with Adadarama,
please share this
have
message.
you asked them the accountability of Ngozi or Abu Fulani with all the money that Biafrans contributed for the convention in 2024, which she refused to bring the money? Then the finance minister now the APM, had to go and look for this money from wherever he has to borrow. As we speak now, have you returned the money or paid back the money that the finance minister borrowed to offset that convention bill? Paid back to him yet, Abi? Okay. The person that actually carried the money to run, you have not dragged her out to come and give you accountability for that money. Oh. It is the man that went and borrowed money to come and save the situation. That is the one that you are now calling to come and do accountability. What is the difference between the accountability pattern that I don't know who, Adadarama and Ngozi campaigned to destroy the Biafra Freedom After Convention? What is the difference between that and what people are doing now? Is it not the same accountability? They want to see how much enter the account, how much comes out, what they spend it for, how they use it, where they transfer it to, and is it not the same thing? Because he was calling on the Biafra Defense Forces to come and give accountability. They were dragging Minister Success out. Should come and give accountability. Is it not the same thing you people are doing now? When they drag go the Biafra Defense Forces under Minister Success, that one rejected them and pushed them away. Chief of Defense Staff General Igwe Butuzo pushed them.
Please, if you want to join the live program, you can request. Then I will bring you up. You say your mind. Please, if you are willing to join the live program, you can request. I will give you the mark. Oh yeah, I'm waiting.
They now resorted to coming back to tackle finance minister and say, finance minister, come and give us accounts from exile. Then in homeland, they go, they meet brick wall from homeland, from the defense forces. Defense forces push them back. They now come down to exile. And all of you that are gullible followed them. I don't know who told you people, anything that happens to your money in God's hand, in a new dimension, all are accountable, all are responsible. Have you people collected the accountability from her of all the damages that they did for Ngozi and with Adadarama? Oh, you people have not collected the accountability of that one. Oh, she has.
If you want to, just type me. I want to come off live. Then I will I will send you a request. I will invite you. Thank you.
Come to start another accountability of 2025 here. Chai, some of you needs a crack on the head. Honestly, that crack where did they give us when we did nursery 1, nursery 2, nursery 3? When we say they go ask you 1 plus 1 is what? You say 1 1. They say 2 plus 3 is what? You say 2 3. They say 5 plus 8 is what? You say 5 8. Teacher will just call you and give you a crack on your head. That kind of crack now on it now. Because you can't be promoting evil and then you say you're standing against the same evil. Then all of a sudden, you turn your eye and say, evil come, we have to cohabit together. Why? Because you want to destroy.
This morning program. Lucas Linus, you are welcome to the program. Ndokwa Afu Eze, you are welcome. Ndokwa Afu Eze, anyano heba ekonu or eskwasere or send the madi nyeme nyai aso eba abo madi nyi bia in short. Obu nyai adia so you got to go Chibu Ozo Paul, you are welcome to the program. Ndeli Letiri who cannot Mweze, you are welcome to the program. Lucas Ekenena Nangimbo. Do Shina Za Iwola, you are welcome to the program. Do Ndeli Letiri who Ekelen your Makameron, the Quere Zulolon. Mike Legon, you are welcome to the program. Because to some message ya deka elania lobo inya dempa ka umu Biafra mana nke be eziokwu na oba uru igala atu ase maka la asị arụrụ ala gba afa oburu omenala manya chọnwa dịka arụrụ aha nke ka ọ gba afọ anyị chọrọ ha laarịa anya ala agba gị nke be eziokwu la onye anyị nọ na program ebe ozi ya sikwa bịara gị bụ na igwe okwu Okwute BTV ọnụrụ ka ọrụ ibia tụsa ya ka ikwu gị dị ibe gị were mee.
The Biafra finance. You want to destroy the APM. Biafra Defense Forces reject the accountability group again of 2025. They rejected the accountability group of 2024 December of Honorable Fulani, led by
Benson. You are welcome to the program.
Led by Adano, led by Honorable Fulani.
Because I put on the message here.
2025. In 2025, we have rejected again. We have rejected again. And we reject in the Biafran government in exile. Yes, they say my voice comes and goes. It's because of the network I'm having here. It's not my normal location, so the network here is bad. But I hope you guys can manage my voice inside the space. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, in this 2025, Biafra Defense Forces again have rejected accountability group of 2025 again. Yes. I want all of you to look for the memo that a map brought out. The memo that they brought out and say is giving 72 hours to the Biafra Defense Forces and Minister Sonny to the acting Prime Minister and also to Minister Good Guy, who is in the Finance Department in the homeland. I want you guys to look for that memo and read. Yes, somebody should look for it and read because it is all over the media. So ask yourself how somebody will sit down in exile and be writing memo, teaching out others against the Biafra Defense Forces, giving them 72 hours to go and change their policies and decisions. As if you are the one in charge of Biafra Defense Forces in exile. As if you are the one in charge of Biafra Defense Forces in exile. You say one, you do the other way. Your bylaw says your power is limited to exile. You don't command the Biafra Defense Forces in the homeland. They are independent body. You don't take decisions for them. They stand on their own.
Are you getting the point?
They take order from nobody in exile.
Okay.
They only take orders from their chief of defense staff and their chairman of the joint chiefs of staff in the homeland.
Are you getting the point?
In the homeland, not in diaspora, not in exile. When you are seated in exile, writing memo, telling Biafra Defense Forces to go and scrap regional structure, which they brought out to be able to cover their defense strategies and policies on how to fight the terrorists in the homeland and how to capture the homeland, how to take control gradually, and how to be able to implement the collection of the Biafra liberation taxes in the homeland, and also cure the madness that Nkosi Orabufulani has caused in the homeland. Biafra Defense Forces, with their de facto government admins of the foreign state of Biafra, takes a decision in the homeland to see how they will work in their own ways so that they can have results. But you will sit down in Israel and say, oh, you're not seeing what they are doing. Even as you see Ogbe destroying something, you see them going out on duty and they are posting videos to you. You are seeing, yet you come and you say you don't see what they are doing. And then you sit down in the comfort of your home in Europe and America and UK to write a letter and post and say you are the chairman of CRC. You are giving Biafra Defense Forces. Hey, you don't command Biafra Defense Forces. Without Biafra Defense Forces, can you be talking Biafra?
No.
Do you even have any power to command Biafra Defense Forces in the homeland? The PM does not command the Biafra Defense Forces. The APM does not command the Biafra Defense Forces. I'm calling these two apex offices first, before even talking of ordinary minister like me. The head of government does not command the Biafra Defense Force. That is what you all have on the stipulated document. It is written there. This is an independent body that is standing on their own from the homeland, fighting, joining forces to see that Biafra is liberated. Then you sit down in exile, dishing out orders. Say Biafra Defense Forces should go and overturn their decision within 72 hours. Hi! Now, what did Musa no go see for this Biafra? Men that are in the bushes, taking bullets, dying for Biafra, their families eliminated, their babies, women and children eliminated just because they put their life for Biafra. They are there in the bushes, no comfort, no good health, but they are just there. They don't think of anything better. What they think of is how to make sure Biafra land is fully liberated. Bullets are raining on them every day. While you are taking red wine, they don't have the opportunity to take red wine. While they are running with the barrels from left to the center and everywhere, you are in the comfort of your home, stretching your leg inside Zoom, writing long memo against Biafra Defense Forces. People are taking bullets for you, for Biafra to come. And then you are seated in exile to write long memo and say you're giving them 72 hours. Hi! Nah. Who did this to us? That's why I was pleading on Biafra Defense Forces the other day not to respond to this madness. Because if they come out and make one pronouncement, everywhere go explode. When I go, they carry stone, they stone people when I see them for road. Honestly. That is if they even have the opportunity to come out. Biafra Defense Forces. The men and women that are fighting. Now I want to draw you guys' attention to something. Everybody should go to the Biafra Defense Forces page. When you go there, there's a video the Biafra Defense Forces page posted out. And that video they said it was a mass cabinet meeting. And they were unveiling structure of Biafra Defense Forces. You say one, you do otherwise. Reasonable people, if they were in that place, they would have cautioned them, this is Biafra Defense Forces. Even if you have any structure that you have drafted, don't unveil it here. Because you put it out there in your laws that you're not the one designing anything or controlling the Biafra Defense Forces. So you should not in any way start unveiling anything like this. Whether in private meeting or public meeting, don't unveil it. Keep it out. Don't even discuss their strategy or how their organogram looks like or how their system looks like. And they went ahead. And you know, some of you have listened to that video because there is a message that Biafra Defense Forces wanted you to pick there in that very video. Let me explain the message now. It's just because I've not been on computer for the past days now. Because I wanted to do video analysis. But when I get back to my base,
if you want to join the program, or if you want to ask questions, you can write by comment section. Then I will bring you in. Then we will talk your mind. Here we have freedom of speech, but no insult. Thank you.
You should ask, why did they decide to post this one to make a rejoinder?
Those on the Facebook,
when you listen to the utterances that came from that meeting,
you can write up by comment section.
They said that
then I will bring you in. We will join the program live.
The Joint Chief.
We are watching directly from Okute BTV.
The office of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Defense Forces, or the Joint Chief of Staffs, that office is vacant.
You are welcome to the program.
That people can apply. Have you all picked that from that video?
Please share the program, yeah?
So others will connect. Go back, listen to that video. Or you can play it here. Somebody should get that video and play it here while we are here, please. Now, who is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Defense Forces? Who is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staffs of the Defense Forces? Is Minister Success. Minister Success. Minister Success, thank you. My mate, military, thank you. Is Minister Success. But in that very meeting that they had, in that very video, they told the people there and Biafrans that office is vacant. That people can go and apply. So meaning that they have on their own removed Minister Success from the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staffs of the Biafra Defense Forces. Go and listen to it. I want somebody to play that video here so that I will not be misquoted. I want somebody to pick that video and play it here so that people will hear it come out. So, before you see the Biafra Defense Force posted that video, the message they wanted you to get is there. The sabotage. The sabotage that they spotted out. You're having meeting and you're telling Biafrans that the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff, that his office is vacant while he's still alive. He's not dead. He spoke to Biafrans the other day. And he's here with us every day. And the other day, he also addressed the cabinet meeting where APM hosted the cabinet. And somebody is going to have a meeting unveiling the structure of Biafra defense was not in control of. You're there telling people that the office of the chairman of defense is open for people to apply, that the office is inactive. He said the office is inactive. Hey!
So, if you want to join, let me know. Let me know if you want to join.
People on the listener section are not hearing you well. No, don't worry. I'll check it later on. Okay.
You can come in to the room.
Thank you, sir.
Let's talk about Biafra. Let's talk about our freedom. This is the morning breakfast. You are having direct one-on-one with your BTV.
To see that men and women
So I have revived some of you,
sacrificing their
so
lives
you can pick the mic.
on daily basis for Biafra, doing everything they can while others are seated in front of in their comfort zone to be
You want to
writing
join.
all kind of things and posting to the media. Please, Biafra Defense Forces reject the accountability group of 2025 and our of
Join and say your mind,
of
but no
defense
insult, please.
staffs.
We don't
The
insult. We are
Council
Biafrans. We are
of
so educated and so intelligent. We are
the chairman is
not
still
here to
alive.
insult anybody.
He's not dead.
We are here to say
And
the
his
truth.
office is not inactive.
So keep the
His
record
office
straight.
is very active. And he is Minister Success. So those that had meeting with him, where they said the office of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staffs, that office is inactive. Please tell them to go and meet a doctor, that they need brain surgery. Let me leave the mic here so that my ministers can go on. Meet Brgie, please, over to you, and then Minister Nana will continue with the rest of us. Yes, thank you, dear friends and lovers of freedom all over the world. Just as you know, Information and Digital Communication, Honorable Minister Abrawa Sani has always been here with his full chest, just as the predecessors being and the others, Franco Biko, who had collaborated with our Chief Dim Odume Ojukwu of the blessed memory, making sure that Biafra becomes a reality. Even Honorable Philip Effiong told them spiritually, told the person you call Gowon, General Gowon. It was not even up to the rank of general. He told them on that particular moment in 1970 that this surrender, if they did not take care, if they did not respect the 3 R's, and they mistakenly treat and maltreat the people of Biafra, that the children of Biafra must rise up again.
KC Bible, you are welcome to the program.
Right. That was what Philip Effiong told them.
You are welcome.
Philip Effiong was very, very close to Juku. I know what my father told me about Ugu. How these men, the duo, distinguish themselves. When I say the duo, I mean Ojukwu and Philip Effiong. How they distinguish themselves. They walked in line with another man from Ebonyi State. That one that took his title back to the Queen.
save our people, Ishoji, from being slaves and enslaved. There is a kind of level this sin reaches. You will be remembering certain things. You say, why is it that people are not spiritual? Let us put it in the lingua franca of Biafra. Why is it that we cannot have foresight? We cannot understand time. We cannot understand what we need to practice at the proper time. Now, brothers and sisters and lovers of freedom all over the world, I want us to understand that APM is on the right side. Tell me why he's on the right side. I will talk based on philology, meaning the beginning of happening. Our APM was chosen secretly by our PM, because what I mean by choosing is that duty that is needed for Biafran, for IPOB activity to become very, very legal, to become very, very legal in the sight of international community. Why did our Prime Minister, as at that time, he was the spokesperson of Biafra, under autopilot as the baptizers? Why was he chosen? This is what our people are supposed to be reasoning. Why is it that our APM was chosen instead of choosing professors and doctors or any other person in America or in Europe? This is what our people are supposed to be reasoning. No, the answer is this. His Excellency, the leader and the supreme leader of IPOB and of Biafra, had wanted this government organization to be created, which is what the world prevented our eternal Liduku from creating between 1967 to 1970. Because that is the body that's supposed to give us legality of what we are practicing. You can recall that from 1939 till 1945, that is a kind of movement that went in the war that is called the Second World War. And after 1945, there are bodies that were being created second to the formation of the United Nations Organization. And in 1951, there was what we call the Geneva Convention, and also the subsequent creation like the NATO, and also other ones like the Montevideo Convention, the Helsinki Convention, etc., etc. Now, this thing paved the way, these conventions paved the way for smaller nations or group of nations or a nation that has been under subjugation to get what you call authorization or legitimacy for them to have what you call self-determination of the people, or what you call the possibility of them to have their own nation. Based on that, we operate. Now, our leader, Muslim Dikano, His Excellency, having studied these under international law, he wanted the creation of a government in exile, which was prevented from Ojukwu, because they called us rebel. If people are inclined with the history of Biafra, they will understand that they regarded the Biafran people as rebel. Who did that? Britain. Britain did that. Called Biafra rebel. Rebel against an existing authority called Nigeria. And knowing that Nigeria was never the artifact of the people. It was never, but it was the decision of the British. So now they called Biafran people, which is the main indigenous people, rebel. Now, them having painted us with the name rebel, many people going against the government, they prevented Ojukwu from creating government in exile. That's why it was very difficult. We have blockades everywhere. During 1967 to 1970, only few African countries supported us. Now, during the time of Nnamdi Kanu,
We will
due to his
continue this
academic
program.
prowess,
That end of the
he
day.
knew that it was
God
very
bless you.
necessary